Good morning, my dear students. In this particular video presentation again, we'll discuss some more problems meant for students of class 12 of CBSE. The first problem meant for today goes like this. Find the intervals at which y is equal to f of x equal to sine 2x is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing in closed interval 0, pi. This is the question. Just read the question if you want. This is the question. The interval 0, pi, wherever sine 2x is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing, you should find out. Listen carefully. Now you just recall, if dy by dx is strictly greater than 0 for a function, y is equal to f of x, supposed to be strictly increasing. If dy by dx or f dash of x is strictly less than 0, the function is said to be strictly decreasing. Now here dy by dx happens to be 2 cos 2x. Now what I will do is, I'll find the zeros of dy by dx equal to 0. Let me just find out, which implies cos 2x equal to 0 by 2 is equal to 0. But cosine becomes 0 at every multiples of odd multiples of pi by 2. Therefore, I won't take negative values here. It is given as 0, pi. Only positive values are considered. From 0 to pi it is considered. Therefore, I won't take minus pi by 2. Actually, cosine becomes 0 at pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, and so on. I won't take negative values here because the interval given here is 0 to pi. Therefore, let me go up to 5 pi by 2, which will imply you x is pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, but this value does not belong to 0, pi. If you think about the corresponding degree value, you'll be able to find out. Pi by 4 is 45 degrees, 5 into 45 degrees, 225 degrees, beyond 180 degrees. Therefore, I have to take only these two values. Then I'll take a tabular column like this. Value of x, value of 2x, then value of dy by dx, then I'll write nature of f of x. Let me just think about 0 less than or equal to less than pi by 4. The lower value is pi by 4. Then you mean to say 0 less than or equal to 2x less than pi by 2. That's the meaning. Actually, it's an angle in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant, all the trigonometric values are positive. Therefore, 2 cos 2x is also positive. When dy by dx is positive, function is increasing. This symbol is used for increasing. This symbol is used for decreasing. Just remember carefully. Then pi by 4 less than x less than 3 pi by 4. Let me just think over. Then multiplying throughout by 2, I'll get pi by 2 less than 2x less than 3 pi by 2. These are angles in the second and third quadrants. Second and third quadrants. The second and third quadrant, 2 cos 2x will be negative. Cosine is negative. Function is decreasing. Now, of course, I will say 3 pi by 4 less than x less than or equal to pi. Then 3 pi by 2 less than 2x less than or equal to 2 pi, let us say. It's an angle in the fourth quadrant between 270 degrees and 360 degrees. The fourth quadrant cosine is positive. Therefore, we'll give the conclusion from the above table. From the above table, we conclude that the given function is strictly increasing in what are the intervals? I mean to say 0, pi by 4, union 3 pi by 4, 2 pi. So pi, sorry, it's not 2 pi, it is simply pi, pi. I take only the x value, don't use the 2x value. Give the conclusion with respect to x value. And it is strictly decreasing in the middle one, pi by 4, 3 pi by 4. Let me just repeat the whole process once again. Y equal to f of x with sine 2x is the given function given, is a function given to you. dy by dx equal f dash of x is cos 2x into 2 cos 2x equated to 0. Cosine becomes 0 at every odd odd multiple of pi by 2. At every odd multiple of pi by 2. But here I won't take negative values because the function is defined in this particular case between 0 and pi, closed interval 0 comma pi. I take pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2. Dividing by 2 gives you pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4. But 5 pi by 4 is the value beyond pi. This is not to be taken. Therefore, I'll make a tabular column like this. Value of x, value of 2x, value of dy by dx, the nature of f of x. Between 0 and pi by 4, 0 is inclusive, pi by 4 is exclusive. When x is between this and this, 2x is between 0 and pi by 2. It's in the first quadrant. First quadrant, 2 cos 2x is positive, dy by dx is positive. When dy by dx is positive, function is increasing. This symbol is used for increasing, this symbol is used for decreasing. Then pi by 4 less than x less than 3 pi by 4. Multiply throughout by 2x. Pi by 2 less than 2x less than 3 pi by 2. These are angles 90 to 270. Angles in the second and third quadrants. Second and third quadrants, cosine is negative. dy by dx is negative. 2 cos 2x is negative. Function is decreasing. 3 pi by 4 less than x less than or equal to pi. 3 pi by 2 less than 2x less than or equal to 2 pi. It's an angle in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant cosine is positive. 2 cos 2x is positive. Function is dy by dx positive. Function is increasing. Then from the above table, we come to the conclusion. It is strictly increasing in close 0, comma open pi by 4, union, open 3 pi by 4, comma close pi. Give the conclusion with respect to x not with respect to 2x. And it is strictly decreasing in middle one, pi by 4, open interval pi by 4, comma 3 pi by 4. This is how I give the conclusion always. And in your question, it may be given as strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, it will be given. Just because the word or is given in the question, it doesn't mean that you should do only one of them. The or written over there means wherever it is increasing, it will never be decreasing. Wherever it is decreasing, it will never be increasing. Therefore, they may use the word or, doesn't mean that it's not internal choice, it's not do one of them. That is not the meaning. You should do both and you should give the conclusion like this. The question may be given directly or you may be given with the condition or, strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Remember that rule also. I already told you, whenever I am discussing some problems, I will tell you the various possibilities how it is tested in the board exam, etc. Remember carefully. Okay, remember carefully. And then if you remember those points in mind, application in the board examination will be always easier. You will feel the familiarity of the questions and you will be able to answer in a better way than anybody else who needs more attention than you. Next question, find the equation of the line passing through 1, 4, 5, 7, 1, 8. Also find the point where it meets the plane x plus y plus z equal to 4. This is the question, just see. This is the question given to you. Anyway, you know very well. Sorry, there is a small interruption in the middle. We know very well equation of any straight line passing through x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 is given by x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. Therefore, here the points given are 1, 4, 5 and 7, 1, 8. Therefore, the equation of the line is, I'll get it to be x minus 1 by 7 minus 1, y minus 4 by 1 minus 4 is equal to z minus 5 by 8 minus 5, which implies x minus 1 by 6 is equal to y minus 4 minus 3 is equal to z minus 5 by 3. I can divide throughout by 3 also. X minus 1 by 2 is equal to y minus 4 by minus 1 is equal to z minus 5 by 1. I can divide throughout by 3 anyway. Now you can even write the vector equation. R vector is I plus 4j plus 5k plus lambda times 2i minus j plus k. Now general point here is where you know very well R vector is xi plus yj plus zk is the position vector of general point in the line that you write anyway. This is my vector form. This is my vector form. Okay. Now general point here is you get it to be 1 plus 2 lambda, of course minus 1 plus 4 minus lambda 4 minus lambda, sorry, I made a mistake here, 4 minus lambda and of course here it will be 5 plus lambda. 1 plus 2 lambda, 4 minus lambda, 5 plus lambda. Now substituting this point in what is the plane equation given? X plus y plus z equal to 4. We get 1 plus 2 lambda plus 4 minus lambda plus 5 plus lambda is equal to 4. Anyway, one lambda gets cancelled. 10. Am I right? Are you able to follow? 4 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 2 lambda is equal to 4. 2 lambda is minus 6. Lambda is minus 3. Therefore, point is, the required point will be, you get it to be minus 5. Of course, 4 plus 3 is 7. Anyway, 5 minus 3 will be 2. This is the point where the given line intersects the given plane x plus y plus z equal to 4. Let me just repeat. Equation of any straight line passing through x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 is given by x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y by y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. My x1, y1, z1 is this much. 1, 4, 5. x2, y2, z2 is this much. Now for x minus 1 by 7 minus 1, x2 minus x1 application is equal to y minus 4 by 1 minus 4 is equal to z minus 5 by 8 minus 5. X minus 1 by 6 is equal to y minus 4 by minus 3 is equal to z minus 5 by 3. I can divide throughout by 3. Therefore x minus 1 by 2 is equal to y minus 4 by minus 1 is z minus 5 by 1. Vector form is R vector is I plus 4j plus 5k plus lambda times 2i minus j plus k, I'll write. But better you write R vector xi plus ij plus zk is the position vector of a general point in the line. Better you write that, I haven't written anyway. General point here is 1 plus 2 lambda, 4 minus lambda, 5 plus lambda. Substitute this point in the equation x plus y plus z equal to 4. I'll get 1 plus 2 lambda plus 4 minus lambda, 5 plus lambda is 4. Lambda gets cancelled. 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 2 lambda is 4. 2 lambda is minus 6. Lambda is minus 3. Therefore, required point is nothing but 1 minus 6 is minus 5. 4 plus 3 is 7. 5 minus 3 is 2. Minus 5, 7, 2 is the point where the given line intersects the given plane. It's easy to remember. I remember the method carefully. It is always easier. Substitute the general point in the equation of the plane. That will give you the corresponding point. I'll check for the, in the previous problem, just a small correction. Zeros of dy by dx equal to 0, I said. Actually, it should be roots of dy by dx equal to 0. If we take simply a polynomial, we call it as 0. If you equate it to 0, I'll call it as an equation. For any equation, we'll call it as a roots. Therefore, roots of dy by dx equal to 0 is 2 cos 2x equal to 0 and proceed. Okay? It's not a big mistake, but still it's better for you to learn the difference between 0 and a root. Anyway, I'll check once again. If there is any correction, I'll add up. Otherwise, I'll upload as it is. Thank you, students, for patient watching.